If you were reborn as a male lion on the African savanna, a cub, what kind of life would you face? Being king of the savanna sounds glorious. Just bask in the sun, roar a little, and enjoy food without worrying at home. Roar! But in reality, most likely, you'd be kicked out by your dad, forced to survive alone. Even if you got your own land, you'd live in constant fear. Any weakness invites rivals to challenge you, beaten and driven away. A brutal life of loss and death. So, are you ready for this dangerous journey? Alright, let's begin. After 3 months in your mother's womb, you're finally born. Alongside you, another cub is born. To protect her young, a lioness gives birth away from the pride. In a hidden, secluded spot. Until you're 68 weeks old, she won't bring you back to the pride. Though your sight is weak now. Mom, isn't this place a bit too remote? One step for you, a giant leap for our pride, right? Here lies the savanna south of the Sahara, hidden among the shrubs. Though now, you only stay with your mom. You should know how your future pride works. Lions are carnivorous cats. The only big cats that mainly live in groups. A pride usually has a few members, sometimes even dozens. Hey, don't slack off learning this. Large prides often have several males. The rest are lionesses and their cubs. Lionesses are the core. They stay for life, born and die in the same pride. But males are unrelated. More like hired bodyguards, staying only 23 years. If 46 males share power, they may last over 4 years. Why don't males get to stay free? Why are they replaced? Because during their rule, roaming males always challenge and fight them. If defeated by one or more rivals, they're killed or exiled. New males take over their land and rule the pride. At 6 weeks old, you return to the pride with mom, meeting your aunts and cousins. This is your happiest time. Mothers with cubs form a nursery group. Raising cubs together, you can nurse from any lioness with milk. Anyone with milk is mom. Mama. Mom, did you drink too much? Around 6 months, you wean. Then, you'll stay with mom for 2 years before living alone. Sadly, 5,080% of cubs don't survive to age 2. The savanna is dangerous. Lions have many enemies, like hyenas and buffalo. Sometimes mothers hunt, leaving cubs alone up to 24 hours, making you an easy target. If enemies get a chance, they'll kill cubs mercilessly. A deadly threat to your future. You little brat. The brat's next door. I'm a lion cub. Another big reason is the pride's change of rulers. When a new male defeats the old king and takes over his land, the first thing he does is wipe out the bloodline, killing all the cubs left by the old male. Only this way, the females who lost cub will soon enter heat again to bear his offspring. But if you're lucky, eating, sleeping well, not killed, and dad keeps winning challenges again and again, then maybe you can happily stay in the pride forever and inherit his throne as king. Of course not. When you reach adulthood, your own father will drive you out to fend for yourself. From then on, you'll be a wanderer, a nomadic male. If you're lucky, your brothers are kicked out with you, and you stick together, hunting and fighting side by side. Some luck? How? If you're alone and don't want a solo life, you can team up with other males, forming a coalition. Not born together, but at least die together. Across the vast plains, you'll face trials, hardship, and setback until one day you grow into true kings of the savanna, strong and bold, full of vigor. Then you invade a pride, kill the old king, slay the cubs, and rule, forming your own pride, reaching the peak of power. But it's never smooth sailing, because females sometimes favor certain males and want him to stay. When you challenge, they'll fight for him. What do they see in him? Of course, this dark flowing mane. Exact. Females choose males by one trait, the mane. To them, a mane means strength and dominance. The darker, the better the health. And testosterone, it means longer breeding years, higher cub survival, and stronger attraction. Better than any hairstyle. So go kill him already. Now you have your own pride. Though most hunting and defense is done by lionesses, you rarely hunt, yet eat first. But life isn't all comfort. You must guard cubs and females, patrol the territory, secure hunting ground, water, and nurseries from rivals. Also, hunting is risky. Many lions are gored by buffalo each year or kicked by giraffes and zebras, sometimes to death. So against big prey, you must join in. Yes, the horned one, the split hair one. You must also stay fit, ready for deadly challenges from rivals, fighting again and again. Battle after battle, each one harder, until one day, as you age, a younger, stronger rival in battle, you may be killed or injured and forced to flee. With age, your strength fades. You can't challenge again. Your fate is starvation, sickness, or becoming prey. Most die before the average age. Too pitiful. This is the life of a male lion. Glory, splendor, but mostly competition. Endless brutal battles.